I'm Richard Everts, infectious diseases specialist. Did you know that about 1 in every 10 patients admitted to a New Zealand hospital picks up an infection during their stay? And about a third of the time, it comes from you, the hospital staff, or from other patients. Now, the World Health Organization has defined 5 moments of hand hygiene to prevent this transmission. Number 1, immediately before you touch a patient. Number 2, immediately before you do any kind of clean or aseptic procedure. Number 3, if you get blood or some other bodily fluid on your skin. Number 4, immediately after you touch the patient. And number 5, immediately after you have any contact with the patient's surroundings, like their bed. I'm going to visit a patient and demonstrate these 5 moments for you. Did you know that research right here in New Zealand shows that healthcare workers touch their noses and faces about 22 to 24 times per hour? So it's not surprising that we pick up germs at work, like MRSA, norovirus, rotavirus, influenza. There's a few very good reasons to cleanse your hands at work. Another great time to cleanse your hands is when you first arrive at work. Let's walk this through. First, make sure that you've got short sleeves or you've rolled your sleeves up. Use sanitizer to cleanse your hands immediately before you touch the patient. This protects the patient from any germs on your hands. It's also important to use hand sanitizer before you put on gloves. Now, you should cleanse your hands even after touching the patient's immediate surroundings, like the bed, because these surfaces can get contaminated with the patient's germs. The next moment you should think about cleansing your hands is before any kind of clean or aseptic procedure, like handling a catheter or a wound. This protects the catheter or wound from any germs you've picked up from the patient or their immediate surroundings. Cleanse your hands immediately after contact with the patient. That way you don't pick up any germs yourself or pass them on to your next patient. And here's a tip. If you're going directly to your next patient, you don't need to cleanse your hands twice, as long as you don't touch anything along the way.
Hello, I'm Juliet Elvey, clinical microbiologist, and here are some facts for you. On average, an unwashed hand has 180,000 bacteria on it. Every time you touch a patient, you potentially pass on these bacteria.
Hi, I'm Sally Ann Grant, Clinical Nurse Specialist Infection Prevention and Control. What is the best way to cleanse your hands? It's using this, alcohol hand gel. This will kill 9,999 out of 10,000 bacteria. When using hand sanitizer, ensure that you do the palms of your hands, the backs of your hands, between your fingers and your thumbs and fingertips.
Now, if you do get some blood or some other bodily fluid on your hands, wash it off with soap and water. Don't use the alcohol hand sanitizer because it'll fix it to your skin. The other really important time to wash your hands with soap and water is when you've been in the room of a patient with gastroenteritis. That's because norovirus and Clostridium difficile are not killed reliably by the hand sanitizer. So if you cleanse your hands correctly, you'll be less likely to pick up infections yourself. And I've looked after 2 patients who have died as a result of infections they've picked up in hospital. If you cleanse your hands correctly at the right time, you can prevent this. Good hand hygiene is good for everyone.